What's going on today, guys? All right, so today what you're going to be watching is a little experiment. So I went to ChatGPT and I decided I was going to ask it to develop me a script for a YouTube video on why the Second Amendment is important and what the Second Amendment actually means, and then produce that video as best as possible the way it instructed me to do it, to say the things it told me to say, to basically just straight up read a script. And that's what I did, and that's what you're going to be watching here today. Now, we'll have a few thoughts about the video after I present this joint Never Enough Ammo ChatGPT production of why the Second Amendment is important, where I'll kind of give you some thoughts on some of the things that are said in the video. But I've read the script, and I can tell you right now, I don't agree with all of it, but I'm going to present it the way that it wants me to present it and say the things it has instructed me to say. So, here you go. Here is ChatGPT's definition of why the Second Amendment is important and why it's important to defend it. Hey there, folks. This is Matt from Never Enough Ammo, and today we're diving into a topic that's not only close to my heart, but also an essential for the very fabric of our nation: the Second Amendment of the United States Constitution. Right here, folks, in the Second Amendment, it says, "A well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed." But what does that really mean, and why does it exist? And why should we defend it? Let's break it down. To truly understand the Second Amendment, we need to consider the historical context in which it was written. The Founding Fathers, fresh from their fight for independence, recognized that a well-armed populace was a critical safeguard against tyranny and the maintenance of a free society. The amendment was meant to secure the people's right to defend themselves and their new nation. Our Founding Fathers had witnessed firsthand the oppressive power of a tyrannical government, and they knew that an armed citizenry was a bulwark against that threat. The Second Amendment was not just about self-defense, but also about preserving our democracy. Now, fast forward to today, why is defending gun rights and the Second Amendment still important? Well, self-defense is a fundamental human right. In a world where we may need to protect ourselves and our loved ones, the Second Amendment empowers us to do just that. It levels the playing field for the individual against threats, whether from criminals or even, in worst-case scenarios, from the abuse of government power. The Second Amendment also serves as a safeguard against tyranny. While the government is a vital institution that provides many essential services, we can't forget the potential for abuse of power. An armed populace acts as a check and balance, reminding those in authority that their power is derived from the consent of the governed. Throughout history, the Second Amendment has played a significant role in preserving freedom and protecting against tyranny. It's not just about guns, it's about the principles of liberty and the idea that a government should serve the people and not the other way around. Now, it's essential to understand that defending the Second Amendment doesn't mean an absence of regulation. Responsible gun ownership is key, and we need to ensure that individuals who own firearms do so safely and responsibly. That's why I advocate for proper training, background checks, and responsible storage of firearms. These measures are consistent with our Second Amendment rights and help ensure that they're not abused or used recklessly. In conclusion, the Second Amendment is a cornerstone of our democracy and the foundation of our freedoms. It exists to protect us from threats, both foreign and domestic, to safeguard our individual rights and to serve as a reminder that our government is accountable to us, the people. So let's stand up for our rights, educate ourselves, and engage in responsible gun ownership, all while upholding the principles of liberty on which our great nation was built. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, knowledge is power. Stay safe, and never forget, you can never have enough ammo when it comes to defending our freedoms. See you next time. Well, there you have it, folks. I hope you enjoyed that little ChatGPT production. It was not bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. It was actually much better than I thought it would be. But obviously, I have to point out a few things that I severely disagree with in this video. The things that were in the script. Obviously, I disagree that the government plays some significant role in providing services. I mean, it does now, but I don't agree that it should. And obviously, the whole portion of the video where it talks about gun safety and I advocate for proper training and background checks and firearm storage and all that. Obviously, I don't agree with any of that. I am a Second Amendment purist. I don't believe there should be any regulations on the Second Amendment, just like there should be no regulations on freedom of speech or any of the other amendments to the Constitution that are, of course, not giving us rights. They're simply saying the government can't abuse the rights that we are given by nature or God or whatever you believe in. So obviously there was things in that video I disagreed with. But all in all, like I said, I was fairly impressed with most of what it said. I agreed with. So I thought it did okay. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. I'll also say it actually did a really good breakdown of like where to cut in certain shots or pictures of things during the course of the video. It actually breaks down the script pretty well, fairly detailed, which I was impressed by. And I did my best to follow the script as it laid it out. Now, it did tell me I should be shooting this video in front of bookcases full of old books, including the Constitution of the United States and all that. I don't have that available to me, so I just shot it here in my office. But other than that, I tried to stick to the script as much as possible. So all the little inserts of images and clips and things that you see in the video, that was all stuff that it told me to put in. And of course, then the script, I just read word for word. And you can tell because I'm not looking directly at the camera. I'm reading the script and the video is what I'm doing. I'm not a soap opera actor. I don't memorize lines, okay? So anyway, there you go. I would love to hear what you guys think about it in the comment section down below. Let me know. What did you think of ChatGPT's defending of the Second Amendment and what it had to say? I thought it was better than I assumed it would be. Now, primarily, that's just because I've played around with ChatGPT a little bit, and it's been very left-wing in a lot of ways, and so I honestly didn't expect it to delve into the whole defending tyranny and all that kind of stuff. But it did, so it actually did better than I thought it would, but still not great. Anyway, that's it, guys. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think, and if you'd be interested in seeing more types of videos like this. This was actually pretty fun to make, so let me know. And as always, guys, take care. Deuces, yo, and hope you guys have a great day. That's why I advocate for proper training, background checks, and responsible gun storage of firearms. No, let's try that again. I can't say that with a straight fucking face, man. And help ensure that they're not abused or used recklessly. Ugh, I fucked that one up. I can't do it. I can't get through that bullshit. I can't. All right. Let's try this again. That's why I advocate for proper training, background checks, and responsible storage of firearms. These measures are consistent with our Second Amendment rights and help to ensure that they're not abused or used recklessly. I can't say that. I'm saying this whole paragraph is screwing me up. I'm messing up the words. Simple words. All right. Recklessly. Ensure. Recklessly. Jesus Christ. This is why I'll never be an actor.